what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Up with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another reviews and reactions. And who we doing tonight? Alright, making his debut on the channel, Modeselektor, featuring Tommy Cash and his official music video, Who? Link to original video, as always, will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And this request comes to us by X and Tyler. Thank you for that lovely, lovely request. As always, going into this blind with my off-the-cuff comments. If I recognize the song, I will definitely let everybody know. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. But no more going around. Let's check it out. Alright, ghouls and ghosts. Modeselektor, I thought it was Skeletor, featuring Tommy Cash. Who? Good old Tommy. Glow 6 special.
Study will get you work? Who said school will get you class? Who said that job will get you the cash? Who said that loan will save your ass? Who said money covers all the expenses? Who said love will save the kids? Who says forever is not divorce? Who says your dream will get you a Porsche? Who says that life is not bad? Who said wearing brands is having style? Who said that original is not fake? Who said that those pills will get you high? Who said that drugs will make you smile? Who said that gas will get me the miles? La la la, keep talking loud.
This is how do I? I'm kind of speechless. I'm gonna try to get my thoughts together, think on it some, and I definitely want to reread the lyrics. I heard most of it, but I just want to kind of seep it in my own way. So, see you in the review section. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was Modeselektor featuring Tommy Cash with the official music video to Who. Link to original video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And again, this request comes to us by X and Tyler. Thank you again for that lovely, lovely request. Now, I've been giving this a good think for close to like 15, 20 minutes. There's something inescapable about the poignancy of the lyrics. How do we decide what is right, or I wouldn't say necessarily right, but what is the truth? Who decides the truth? Like a lot of the scholars say, well, they did this, this, or this. Is that really the case? Again, or another example would be dinosaurs. Now, I remember in the early 90s, those dinosaurs were just all lizards, and, as time went on, they found out that they were mostly feathered. So, I don't know. I understand, like, science changes and different things like that. It's just some of the lines that stuck with me the most. Who says that life is not death? Who said that original is not fake? Who said that those pills will get you high? And specifically that line, because I adhere to the Hunter S. Thompson school of thought when he said, you can get higher off of drugs than you ever could on drugs. And that's something that had always stuck with me. And it still does. I think about that often because I'm not one to do drugs, but if I were to do any drugs, it would be mind expanding sort of drugs. LSD, mushrooms in particular, are something that I am quite interested in doing. I think I'm kind of over the hill as far as that's concerned. It's not something that I'm like actively like looking for, but it's something I'd be willing to try maybe with the right person, the right energy, because I don't want to have like a bad trip and not have like somebody as a support person, so to speak, and like help me through the bad times. I mean, it's so simple, the lyrics, but like I said, the poignancy of them and matched with the surrealism of the visuals. I know there is a lot of symbolism that I'm missing in this particular music video. Specifically, I will say at the end, I come up with something. I don't know if it's correct, but to me, it seems like blind leading the blind. Obviously, she had her eyes covered, but she went to each flame almost perfectly. And I'm sure there's a subtext or a uh, sub reason for her being able to do that, and then the light slowly going out. I, I honest to God, I don't know what to make of the visuals themselves. In a vacuum, I should say. I do think that they fit with the overall questioning of one's reality, and that when whatever comes along like that. And who would have thought that blah 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 la 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 would be such a hooky kind of chorus? But even in the context of the song, if for as simple as it is quite effective. Because the blah 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 could be anything you want to assign it to. Who said? Who makes up the rules for that matter? And everybody just keeps talking their trash. That's basically it in a nutshell. Everybody talks trash, nothing to back it up with. You know, I something I learned from therapy and having seeing psychologists is everybody's reality can be different. Things that scare me might not scare you. Things that I say might be differently interpreted from what I'm meaning for it to say. So I mean, it's just a nice little thought process, but I'm not going to go too deep into that more than what I already am. Musically, I thought it was very hard, very up tempo, aggro tech to the max. Absolutely loved it. The lilting piano pieces fit within the juxtaposition of that. Very, very, very effective. Very earwormy. Definitely deserving of the glow stick special. I didn't know what to expect, but anything with Tommy Cash, I was expecting tongue in cheek. Him doing his bars the way he does it, which I do enjoy, and this was quite nice as well. Very melodic in the bars and in the chorus itself, for how simple it was. As I said many times already, beating that dead horse. And a couple questions. Was that a live bird actually tied to his tooth? It didn't look CGI or anything like that. I mean, that was quite nice. And I've been trying to make sense of the two women being smushed together with their face with the tape. Reminded me of an old Rammstein magazine like photo shoot that they did. I'll post a little thing right over here and there or somewhere to give you a little bit of context about that. It was just, was my mind blown? Absolutely. In the best ways possible. It was poignant, it was mysterious, it was interesting. I didn't know what was going to happen musically, visually, lyrically. And I soaked it all up, and it really was very artsy in a very non facetious way, for lack of a better term. Had substance. You knew there was something there. It had that little shine or light about it that was mysterious, and you want to kind of go searching for that meaning. To me, that is very interesting. That's why I find serial killers very interesting. They have that uniqueness about their modus operandi, why they did what they did. Was it, nature versus nurture? That whole thing. Should you put them to death? Should you keep them locked up? Are they psychologically ill? I remember watching the documentary on Netflix about Jeffrey Dahmer, the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes, and they're talking about he had sex with the dead, he ate the dead, he posed posed the dead and took pictures. Um, he thought that eating the people would like keep them inside of him, that they were a part of him. He didn't want anybody to leave. He was building a shrine, for fuck's sake. And if there was a point where one of the people during the case portion of it is like, what do you have to do to be labeled mentally insane in the state of Wisconsin when you're eating people, you're necrophilic? And he's got a point. And that's the problem with at least for what I feel about psychology, is specifically what, because it's such a objective thing that what I feel being reality, is normal, or for which you who are probably much more mentally healthy than, or maybe not, you don't know. It also depends on what you've gone through in life, what you experienced in life, how you interpret your world, how you filter out your world. So, I mean, I can go on and on and on about that, but I don't want to bore anybody. This video is already going on like 16, 17 minutes long, and I'm just kind of blabbling away, but I find it absolutely fascinating. So I'm just, plucking little anecdotal stories from my own filter, from my own experiences. So, I mean, like I said, the bulk of, if I can sum it up, it has substance. Ah, but that being said, score. For as much as I've been babbling on, you can probably guess the score. I am going to give this 5 skulls out of 5. Absolutely happy with that score for all the reasons I just stated. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of reviews and reactions. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.